Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Denise and today we will be continuing the series Lid by Lid Bead Mania Adventure. And it is a series where I'm going through, I think I have 32 lids of designs that I had begun or colors that I had separated. And I actually have videos on colors by boxes. We're still going through that as well. But what I decided to do in the middle of completing the colors by boxes, because we're going through 1 million beads, is that I decided to jump over to the lids first, because I actually want to clear the beads out of the lids and put them in the colored boxes. Plastic containers, so I have all of the beads in those boxes when I start to make my designs, especially the statement pieces. So I took a break from just doing the color boxes and we're switching over to the lids. This is lid video number 6. So if you want to go back and look through the lid videos and you're looking for this particular one, this is lid video number 6. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I put everything in lids because of the curvature around the lid, and it actually holds my beads in place. So it's a lot easier for me to use this, and I can just stack them. When I make designs that I don't want to finish, I can stack like 5 or 6 lids at a time on top of each other, and I don't have to worry about losing my design or my beads. So that's why this series is called Lid by Lid. Now we have about 6 or 7 different series. So you may just want to take a look at the playlist. I know we do have earring short series. I think we have over 300 earring short videos there. Those are for you who want to get an up close of the earrings and how they look up close versus just flat down on the table. So we do have that playlist. We also have a playlist on keychains. We have another playlist on actually taking vintage necklaces and turning them into earrings. I think we have a Halloween playlist, and there's a couple others. So just hop over to our channel, and all of the playlists are listed separately on how many videos there are under each playlist. Okay, all right guys, let's get into it. Today this particular lid has this is like I want to say like a burnt orange. It's kind of an orangish red, like a blood red orange that you see in the markets. That's what this orange kind of reminds me of. It's not really like a holiday red or a Christmas red, and it's not actually a burnt orange. It's somewhere in between. But this is bone. This is African bone that's actually been dyed. And let's see, they normally dye their bones with tree bark and also with vegetables. So I'm not sure how this color was actually made, but it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. If I can show you up front. And then you see the designs on them. And what they actually do is they take the bone and they take wax and they make the design onto the bone in wax. And then they dip the bone and boil it into whatever solution they're using for color, be it bark, wood, for the brownish color, or vegetables for the red color. And then once the bone is removed from the solution, the wax is taken off and you have this beautiful design. So let's see here. Out of this, let's see, I actually have, and maybe I'll just scoot this up a little, the lid up a little. I still didn't replace this. Okay. Still got a mark there. But anyway, these are the earrings. And once again, guys, if you want a close-up, just go over to the Bead Vault Earring Short playlist, and you can see these close-up. But as you can see, I use the the blood orange beads in between, and then I use the bark dyed bone circular beads on the end, of course, with the cowrie shell on the bottom, and just some stack wood beads on the top. This is actually a clip pair for my clip customers. I have some customers that don't have pierced ears and they love clip earrings, so I'm always thinking about them. And then you'll also see some earrings that I'm going to mention later on from my single dangle customers that don't wear earrings longer than a ½ inch to an inch. Okay, guys, so I will be putting this back into the bone box. This will go into the bone box versus the orange or the red. I separate all my bones and my cowrie shells into their own box. Okay, so I will set this to the side, maybe over here. We'll see, because I got a lot going on this right hand side. Okay, guys, there are more bags of bone, as you can see. All different colors, from light bone to dark brown. I actually have some black. I don't think I have it in this particular lid, but as you can see, all different bags of bone. So I'll take all of this, and here's a few more pieces. Let's see here. Let me gather them from here. They're just gorgeous, all the different designs that they make out of them. And I know they actually have meaning. I do want to do a video on the meaning of the bone beads. Okay, and here's more. And what I try and do when I get the bone is separate them in pairs and just put 2 different pairs in the same bag. And then that way I can just grab and go. So here's more bone, and then here's bone here. Here are the bone discs. Okay, and I want to show you the earrings, which are right here next to them. These are the bone disc earrings that I made. Let's see, I'm going to bring them closer to you guys. I just want to pull all the bone to me so I can show you all of the earrings that I've actually made from the bone. So I'm going to take this out of my hand now, and I actually have a box behind me that says bone, and I am going to drop it in this box. So give me just a second here. Okay, we dropped something. All right, so the earrings that I actually made out of the bone disc earrings, out of the bone disc beads here. This is one where I used the cylinder bone. And once again, guys, if you want to see up close, just go and visit the earring shorts playlist. And you can see on the bottom. So that's one design. And then this design here, this was actually made from the bone beads as well. And then I put on the bottom a loop so I could have a cowrie shell. But guys, the beads here in between, the wooden beads here, this actually came off of a centerpiece display. It was a centerpiece piece display, and I had used some of the wood beads off of the placemat, and I had these left over, so I just put them on the earring. And there's, I don't know if you can see in there, they're kind of like a pear with a little loop through the wood. So I just looped the wood all the way around and just made some different kind of 3D funky earrings out of them. Okay, so that's for the bone with the disc. I'm going to put these aside over here. Here are some more of the bone earrings. I just put the wooden piece here. See if I can get this in front of you, and hopefully I'm not too close so it doesn't blur. So I'll come down a little bit. These are the bone beads here, the African bone dye beads. And right here, guys, if you can see this like wooden block, this actually came off of a scrunchie. You know, the scrunchies like this, but they have, instead of the beads on the end of them, let me put this down. They have like they would have like wooden blocks on the end of the scrunchies. And that's why I say you can use so many different things to get your beads from. It's just, everything is just loaded with beads, be it home decor or for your hair, necklaces, whatever. There's just beads in everything. So I used the scrunchie that had these wooden blocks on it, and then that's how I got this pair of earrings out of it. And so while I have this in my hand, I will be cutting off the resin beads here. These are like a bronze color. It looks like it's, the bead looks like it's a faceted bead, which means it has like a texture to it. If you turn it different ways, you can see the light in it. But look how many beads, guys, I'm getting just from the scrunchie. And I think I got a dozen of these. So you can imagine how many beads I have and how it will really change the look of some earrings. And I was just kind of glancing to my right to see if I had anything with these beads on them. I don't see it right now, but if I see it in the process, I'll pull it. Okay. And here are some more earrings with the bone beads. You'll see a lot of designs with the bone beads. I love the dye bone African bead, and I also love the African cowrie shell. So you'll see tons of those. And I think the beads in here I actually got from Joann's. These were just some ceramic splash beads. The designs were all different. None of the designs were the same. So I just used the other smaller beads to kind of pull the earrings together, because the design on the large pieces were just, you know, looks like they were all hand done and quite different. Okay, once again, you can see up close on these on the earring shorts video. Okay, and here these are, pretty sure these are from Indonesia. These are the what they call the Bali beads, and they're like a wire metal bead. And here are some earrings that I made from these beads. And you will actually find the making of this earring on a video called, let's see, it's called Recycling Vintage Necklaces into Earrings. And I think this is video 11 or maybe 14. But you'll see a necklace with these parts of, they look like kind of a lucite vintage necklace. I think it has gold in between it, big gold bobble beads in between it. But you'll actually see that video, and you can take a look at that, and then you can see how I made these earrings, which is pretty easy. I just took these off the necklace and then just put this brass poly bead in between and finished it off with a little small bronze bead, bronze resin bead. But these are just gorgeous, aren't they? So that came from this. And this will go back in my brass box. And then also too, I have, well, these look like copper. These look like brass. This one looks like brass here. Yeah, this one looks like brass here, and the other ones are copper. These are bracelets, and I'm actually going to be making earring hoops out of these, and then putting some type of dangle down. I've seen where ladies have actually crocheted through these and knitted through these and made different designs, which were just awesome. So I will be using them. This was a bracelet. I think it was about 12 of these little small mini thin bracelets that were put together, and so I just took it all apart so I could make earrings out of them. So this is brass. Even something like this, a nice dangle that would hang in here, maybe with a few beads that would hang down into that, and then just put an ear wire at the top. That would be something really nice and different. As well as I mentioned earlier, crocheted would be just as nice. So I will be putting those back in the box. I have hematite here These are hematite beads, and as I mentioned earlier, I have a lot of hematite. If you want to see my, you can go back through my videos and you'll see a box of hematite beads and all the different shapes and everything. As you can see, some are magnetic, so if you pull them apart, they just jump back together because they're magnetic. And the hematite is supposed to have some medicinal advantages if you wear them on your body. These are magnetic too. So these were round. I couldn't find anything round right away, but, and as you can see, these are the hematite cylinders like this. So these are hematite. These will go back in my hematite box, which is right behind me. So I'll just reach back and put the hematite back in the box. Let's see here. Okay, guys, and then if you saw the video, I think with the yellow or gold beads, I started on this but didn't finish on this. I had the mother of pearl, and these actually came off of a bracelet. Looking to my left to see if I have them, but I don't know if you've seen the bracelets like this. They wrap around and stretch around your wrists. Well, I took them all apart, and as you can see there, you have two holes, one here, one there. So I took them all apart. I'm not sure what I was making out of this with the blue chains, but I will show you this one here that I did complete. And this I just put the beads, let's see here. Yeah, I have the little dangle on the bottom. I took a stem, I went all the way through both. You can see here, went through both. And then when I got to the top, I just connected the chain to them and also to the ear wire. So these are my earrings out of the bracelet, the pink mother of pearl bracelet. Aren't those pretty? I just thought those were just gorgeous. And just to think, I can't even remember. I'm thinking, guys, maybe I have about 30 of these per bracelet because they're all stacked on each other. I was really looking to my, oh, hold on one second. Do have a bag here. This is the bracelet. So you can see the bracelet for this. Look how many beads I can get out of this bracelet. Wow, it's not 30, but it's quite a few. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's about 20. Oh, there's a couple more in the bag. So it's about 22 different beads that I can get out of this. Isn't that beautiful? And then this was the other bracelet too. This one has the skinnier mother of pearl. So I'll do the same with this as well. So just look, guys, you can see with these two bracelets, and of course I got them decades ago, but they were no more than like maybe $3 or something. $3 each. And just to think that, you know, you can get at least 20 to 25 beads out of them. So how many pairs of earrings can you actually make out of that? And that's why I was saying you can just get your beads can come from anywhere. They come from anywhere. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just something which you can take and do nothing with. So, okay, so I'll put these back in the pink box, and then I'll put the yellow ones back until I can figure out what to do with those. Right here are all of my my copper findings. So right here are all my copper findings. These are all loose in here. I don't know if you can see them. This right here, I made a pair of earrings out of that binding. Let me move that over to the side. This is a particular bead, and I made these earrings. This is also from a video called Vintage Necklaces, turning them into earrings. This was the necklace, and these were actually beads that I had that I added to it. They're also on the earring shorts. Now, I have more of the copper color beads, and I'm going to actually put these back in the bead box. These are earrings that I took loose, and as you can see, I've made earrings here out of it. Move these out of the way, and I'll just put it right here. I thought these were really nice. This as well, I think, is on one of my videos. I think it's in the copper video box. If you go to the copper video box, then I'll show how these earrings are actually made. But I thought these were just really elegant and nice. I just took that bead straight up through with a wire stem and then a loop on the top, and added the rest of the chain. So the chain is down here, but it's through a stem to get through both of these beads. And then I made a loop to continue the chain on the top, and I thought those were just gorgeous. So those came from these earrings, and also a few beads. Okay guys, we're getting towards the end of this. Here's some more chain earrings, but this is brass. I'm not sure why I pulled these out, but just so you can get these are brass, and this actually came from the video with the vintage necklace as well. So that's vintage necklace into earrings. Here's more copper. This chain came off of one of the necklaces, so I'm going to put that with the copper. I have more brown wooden beads. A lot of times I will use these as stoppers on my necklaces. So that I will put this in a dark brown box. I have some loose beads in here. You can see I have some turquoise wood beads. I have another light color bone bead. I'll put this in the bone box. I'll put this with the turquoise. And then I have more of the bone beads here. As you can see, I'll put this in a little small bag. And after I put it in a small bag, I'll drop it in the bone bead box. Okay, last but not least, oh, and I wanted to show you too. These are the large, see what I did with that. Okay. See, this came from a necklace, and this comes loose really quick, so I'm going to keep it in the bag. But I have the brass color, the copper color in here, and I thought I had a silver tone color. Maybe it's more of a pewter color. But as you can see, they're discs like this. This is just larger and a little bit shinier, but it's the same type of disc. I did get this off of, I'm pretty sure, a necklace as well. But you can see how you can use the disc on your earrings and just give it another dimension. You know, it just helps to add that 3D dimension to it. So I just wanted to show you that's just another use whenever you come across some discs like this, be it on a necklace or bracelet. And like I said, I think this is a necklace. Okay, let's put these here. Okay, and last but not least, this single earring was in here. What I'll do first is I'll go through my single box. I have a box of just single earrings that I'm looking for mates for. I'll see if I can find the mate for this there. This is a ceramic bead. If I can't find the mate, I'll split it up just like I did here. And I will make a pair of earrings out of them. So what I did here was just 2 of these beads. I had some silver tone beads, and then I put some cowrie shells on the bottom of it. So even if you have one earring and you've lost the other earring, break it apart. You got two different beads, and then you can make a set of earrings. I just dropped the other one on the floor, so I'll get it after the video. But okay, guys, that is going to do it today for, let's see, what did we say? Did we say this was lid number 6? I think lid number 6. Lid number 6, or lid by lid, Bead Mania number 6. And like I said, these are the different earrings that were made from those types of beads. So if you like what you've seen so far on this channel, please like the video. Also, please share it. And we would love to have you subscribe to our channel. We do upload videos daily, be it short or long videos, and we are continuing our progression through going through 1 million beads plus. All right, guys, thanks so much for your time. It is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And I will talk with you soon. Bye.